second. He's a freak of nature. NFL scouts are drooling at his upside potential.
First run play of the day, Justin Billings with a gaping hole behind him. It's a goal, Steve McNair.
Yes.
Aaron Godwin punts it away to Kejuan Riley from the 16. Got a bit of a seam and took it to the 20. Sophomore Ben Anderson back to work with Dennis Jenkins to his left. And this is Jenkins getting the corner. Trying to get a cut block out front from Eckwood.
But it's on them, so get that out the way. They've been pretty good.
They screen against pressure and have space as a result. Breaking free is Isaiah Ferguson. Hurdles his way inside. Billings again. Got the edge sealed. And got a block in front from Ladarius. 3rd and 5. Speed out. Winters
put the ball there, even though it's a great distance to travel to football.
Second punt of the day for Aaron Godwin. And the flag flies. Either roughing or running in to be set on 3rd down and 8. They twist up front. Deep drop from Anderson. Retreats and spins out of it and throws deep for Ladarius Eckwood. Pass interference coming.
Deep drop, but once he escapes, looks, flick of a wrist. He threw that ball from the 40-yard line down to the 10-yard line. Is he going to get to the 5-yard line? 55 yards in the air with a quick. Don't like throwing the 55 yards down the field to your left. But gave his wide receiver a chance, and they got the penalty to get the first down.
6 penalty already on Alabama State. Second one to keep this drive alive for Dennis Jenkins.
To try and become a great offense instead of being just a good offense, which they are right now on paper.
On 2nd down, Anderson flushed, and will toss it out of the back of the end zone.
This is one where Anderson's youthfulness is showing up. He's got time to stay in that pocket. There was nobody close, but once he ran outside the tackle, that
7. Anderson with a short drop and a strong throw to Thomas Winters, and the ball pop.
See if they can crack the top 5.
They throw away from the quad formation to Ladarius Eckwood, who spun away from Saeed.
Alabama State has done a good job of keeping everything in front of them.
2nd and 3, down the seam for Thomas Winters. Riley was all that stood between the 5th-year senior in the end zone.
And they're just going to do him. You're going to see him right here in the slot. He's going to go untouched. If the linebacker's got to touch him, good job getting the ball. Now, why doesn't he go straight? He's looking for some contact.
That's offense with more than 200 yards, but just 1 score. Down the seam into traffic, and it's broken up. Leland Baker just took away interception number 20 of Kejuan Riley's career.
I think you got to run the ball right now if you're Arkansas Pablo.
They do with Dennis Jenkins. And Jenkins has a 1st down and more.
Great run here by Jenkins. Left side. There's going to be a hole there behind Armstead. And there, Kejuan Riley just holding on, going for a ride.
It felt good. Anderson comes back to his 2nd read. Eckwood in stride. 1st down at the 20. They fake the Billings and throw the receiver screen to Ladarius Eckwood. And Ladarius Eckwood has a touchdown.
I mean, watch them crease it out there. You see they got offensive tackles downfield. And then look at this. This is just, Joe, I could get through there. You can go this way, that way. Look at that daylight all day long, zigzagging. Good downfield blocking.
Jenkins running back on 1st down. Cuts it back on the stretch play. Breaks out of the tackle from Brandon Roberts and runs for a 1st down to the 3 quarters in this game. 3rd quarter clock winding down. They do need to run a play. It's Justin Billings hesitating and bursting, and Billings breaks free. He'll go. Touchdown.
And you're going to see Billings just kind of wait, set it up inside. They seal it on the outside.
Has run the ball at will during this game. Tries to run some clock now. For the play. They'll get it off. Boy, a high toss for Jenkins to corral. And cuts back against the pursuit. Out of the I formation on 3rd and short, Jenkins with his slate clock all the way down. Wait to the final moment and toss it to Jenkins. Jeremy Edmonds couldn't get a block. Run that clock even lower. Alabama State 6 men at the line of scrimmage on 1st down, and Daniel Jenkins finds some space. Kejuan Riley finally wrestles him down close to the 1st down mark. First drive begins at the 19, and the SWAC's leading rusher, Kadarius Lacey.
Considering the offensive beatdown they put on Texas a couple weeks ago.
A&M back to work. Lacey was the MVP of last season's Magic City Classic. Around Nelson to the corner for a touchdown. Strength, he just threw Lacey down. 3rd down and 9. Pressure coming off his back foot, and it's 4th down. Because of the ankle injury returning this week and making a big impact early on. Here's Lacey. Already got 1 touchdown today. Has some room. Gets a block from Mason. Touchdown.
Good balance. Lacey's an NFL prospect. The initial hit doesn't bring him down. He bounces, gets the balance, and watch him set up the block. Going to the outside, and then he sees the cutback lane, takes advantage of it.
And on 1st down and 5 after a Alabama State penalty, Mason will throw underneath. It's Torrey Smith, who averages 19 yards a reception. Back into their own territory from the 44. Mason against the blitz will dump it off from Lacey, who stiff arms Leland Baker to free him up for 7. From Lacey, who stiff arms Leland Baker to free him up for 7.
Go. Hitch and go route.
Off play action, stepping into traffic and throwing high. Montarius Smith
gets there second soon. This is a touchdown. You're going to see Roberts coming. He recognized it. Doesn't allow Mason to step in and set his throw. Step into
running back. Mason off a straight drop will throw to him out of the backfield, showing good athleticism.
4-man rush. Are you going to be able to keep him off of Deontay Mason?
Off play action, taking a shot for Desjardins. Defended down in 10 now. What has turned into a chilly night here in Birmingham. Mason taking a shot, looking for Desjardins again, but it's
48 hours.
Get it snapped just in time for this 4th down play. Stewart can't get him down. Mason looking back across his body. Desjardins lays out but can't get it.
Chemistry that you want to have on the run. Ball just tails from him a little bit. Desjardins had an opportunity to come down. And that's when they're going to wish they had back. Take a look at the tight end coming right across your formation there. He's got him open. You got to get him the football there. He missed that read. All you needed was he could have picked it up for you.
Punt fielded by Riley. Spin move at the 40. He'll get only 1 more yard before he's brought down. And across the 25, getting to the 29-yard duty to be ready for later in the season. But you're right, that's an interesting point on 3rd and 10. Some pressure. Now Wilson going for it all. Has a man, and the catch is made. And Bethune Cookman is on the way to the end zone, down inside.
It's Eddie Poole. We talk about steady Eddie down here. This is just a good old-fashioned go route. Defensive back struggled to get out of his break. He'll have more passing.
And again, right on cue. Just a helmet flies off and bursting through. Time we've had a player lose a helmet. And have to sit a play. That's great ball work that time. Wilson paid the price. Carl, is that Riley?
Look at this replay here. You're going to see great ball fake by Wilson. As he's running, they're going to hold him up. And as he's going, that ball's hit. It comes out right there. They were very fortunate to get that quick whistle.
4th down and a yard. Are they trying to draw him off? No. They run the football and get the 1st down and a lot more. Not anywhere near Justin Verlander quality. So it's Tigers and the White Sox tonight, 8 on ESPN2. 2nd down and 9. And bouncing to the outside, cutting back to the inside, breaking some bad tackling, and finally hurled out of bounds is But I think there's some poor tackling along with great running.
Yeah, and they're finding some success running along the right side of that offensive line for Bethune Cookman.
Let me fix one thing. It is not a first down. They got more than the penalty yardage back. It's 2nd and 7. Now they have the first down and a lot more as Waters dances down the sidelines, and he stepped out of bounds.
Converted wide receiver. Good job of pulling the ball out the stomach of the running back and turning on the jets to the outside. And you've got 6 on 6.
Well, nice ball work that time by Waters, and the pitch to Lovett.
That means you should be able to run the football. They've got the advantage. They have the numbers. Get to the perimeter pitch. Nobody to account for the extra running back.
Biggest man in city of Orlando right now. It's Waters again. Well, he's going to walk in.
That's him right there.
Okay.
That's the end man on the line of scrimmage. Follow him. If he goes with the football, you take it out of his stomach. He's going to knife down. This is as easy as stealing from a baby right there. He made a poor decision, and they paid for it.
So Alabama State hoping, trying to settle things down a little bit now. And they can't even get to the 20-yard line.
Some of these defensive players and the offensive guys, they've got some quarterbacks seem to be the flavor of the month in terms of transfers right now.
Jackson bouncing outside, spinning
Robert
inside.
Waters, a quarterback. If he continues to play like this, I'm pretty sure he'll hold on to his starting quarterback position.
Kejuan Riley with the football at the 10-yard line, and that's all he's going to get. And right now, that clock, the play clock not operating, so that's why we're not able to show it to you. The officials in charge of that. Straight ahead. Good blocking that time, and a nice hole for Rodney Scott. Down the sideline he goes and into the end zone. Jackson over 100 yards, so 3 100-yard rushers for the Wildcats today. Straight up the gut. And Jackson
established himself as a quarterback. Barkley is out there at USC. Landry Jones.
Yeah, Barkley's first play from scrimmage was a 75-yard touchdown.